Some bikes make history, others rewrite it. 35 years later, we have the brand new Harley Davidson Softail Fat Boy Grey Ghost. What a gorgeous bike. I absolutely love everything and anything about this project right here. This is the 5th iteration to the Icons collection. And this year, Harley Davidson decided to give the Fat Boy the love treatment. Before we go ahead and dive into my thoughts and everything that I think about the bike, let's just give you guys a little resume, a little feedback about the Fat Boy, where it came from, what it came out of, and where we're at today. In 1988 and 1989, Willie G. Davidson rode early Fat Boy prototype into Daytona, seeking direct feedback from the riders and igniting a legacy that would span generations. By 1990, the Fat Boy was born, quickly became one of the most legendary models in Harley Davidson's history. Now, 35 years later, the new 2025 Fat Boy Grey Ghost charges forward, bringing that legacy full circle. Inspired by the riders who made it into an icon, this tribute honors to the past while the next generation keeps the fire burning. That's a beautiful quote directly from the Harley Davidson website. So now that you know a little bit about the history, let's dive into what I think about the bike. Let's just start by saying that I'm extremely happy that Harley Davidson is paying so much attention to detail with this bike, and they're paying homage to the original and the form that they did it in. I think it's amazing to kind of see models, whether it be in the motorcycle industry or the car industry, where you kind of see a model and throughout the years, throughout decades, you can still see that model in its original form, whether it be more modern, whether it has changed here and there. But from a distance, you could still tell that that model is that model. Does that make any sense? I'll give you an example. The Jeep Wrangler, the Porsche 911, the Volkswagen Beetle, and the Harley Davidson Fat Boy. From a distance, you can look at each and every one of these vehicles and you kind of squint your eyes and still see the original form. And that to me is really cool. It's really special. It's legacy, man. It's awesome. I'm happy. I was a little worried the other day when I saw them promoting for May 8th and something new, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope they didn't kind of change the Fat Boy. But then I looked at the picture, I'm like, the Fat Boy lines are still there. Like, I don't know, like it was there, you know? I'm really happy that we're not steering away too far from its original format. I love what they did with everything about this bike. The paint is amazing. It's not chrome. It's not powder coated. I saw Blockhead's video and he dives deep into how the format of the paint and how everything was put together, and it's a chemical balance. It's a lot of stuff. Watch his video if you want to see a little bit more about that. But it's awesome. It looks great. The silver frame, the silver swing arm, the silver engine casing, the hints of yellow. This is the bike that the T1000 would be riding right now. Well, wait, the Terminator 2, that was out in 1991. So this was a year before, but we're talking about the Terminator. So they go back in time and future. And this is definitely what the T1000 will be riding though. Can you imagine the T1000 on this bike right now and then Arnold on the black version of it? Like that, it would be awesome. I think I just gave you guys a movie idea, but whatever. Now, I've ridden the Fat Boy. I think it's a really, really cool bike to ride. Now, personally, in honesty, is it a bike for me that I would buy? Probably not. I love to look at it. I love the design of it, but it's just not for me. The thick, wide tires are awesome. I had the chance to ride this bike out in Texas when we did the press launch for the brand new Softails for 2025. And I spent some time on that bike, put it around the twisties. Really fun bike to ride. And especially now with the riding modes, the 117 Milwaukee 8 in it. Suspension has been updated. Just a few little features here and there that just make the bike so much better. Something else that makes a bike much better in its original form now is that the solid wheels that the original bike came with, there has been a lot of feedback in the past about crosswinds just kind of hitting those wheels and you kind of shaking around. To fix that situation, they have all these cutouts now in the wheel, if you can notice. So that is supposed to help out with the air deflection when you have those crosswinds going right through it. I think the wheel design looks awesome. The thick white tires is awesome. The bike with its rich history is awesome. And I think it's pretty cool what Harley Davidson is doing now with the Icons collection. Every year we see a brand new icon. Like I said, this is the 5th iteration of the Icons collection. So every year they kind of take a bike, they pay homage to something that was out back then. They kind of give it this modern flavor to it now. In my opinion, it's really cool. You're reviving older models. You're, putting a lot of attention on these cool models from the past that, we may not see every day now, may not have the opportunity to grab. And now being able to get it in its modern form is really cool. What else can we say about the Fat Boy? It's a really cool bike, man. I called my local dealership, shout out to Bergen and Harley Davidson, to see if they were getting one in, and they are, and it's already sold, which is insane. Literally, I called yesterday. Today is the 9th. The bike was revealed yesterday. I called them up. I'm like, hey, are you guys getting into Ghosts? Yes, we are, and it's sold already, but we'll see. These are numbered bikes. They are, what is it, 1990 of them being made, if I'm not mistaken of them. So 1990, the year 1990, which is pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty cool little Easter egg right there. That's pretty awesome. So it is gonna be a numbered bike. I cannot wait to see one in person. I want to see one in the sunlight. That's what I want to see. See it in person, see it in the sunlight, see how the color just reflects everything, and really, really eager to see that. Anyways, that's gonna be it. What are your thoughts on the brand new Fat Boy? Drop your thoughts down below. And what bike do you think that Harley Davidson should give the Icon Love Touch to next? I don't know, I'm thinking, I'm like a lowrider ST love aficionado, so I love lowriders. I would love to see them do something with the lowrider later on, something really cool, modern, and also the Cafe Racer. I kind of want to see that bike, and I think we could do something really cool with that bike now with the Rev Max engine, and that would be pretty awesome. I don't know. I have like a ton of bikes in my head right now. Which one do you think they should do that with next? Anyways, if you want to see more content like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button so to notify you anytime I upload any type of new content. And like always, let the force be with you, ride safe, and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.